welcome to Michelle Loses It. I'm Michelle. On this channel, you'll be following along with me on my journey to lose weight through the Calibrate weight loss program. I had my first video uploaded last week, and so that kind of gave you a little bit about my background. And from here on out, we'll talk about what I learn in my coaching sessions, which will be every other week, and I will update you on my progress throughout the year commitment. Today was my first coaching session, and I feel even more hopeful about this program than I did before I met with the coach. The reason that I'm so hopeful about it, so if you are trying to lose weight and you want to lose it fast and you're trying to lose it for a specific event, this is not the program for you. Because what is so great about this program is not only is it medically supervised, not only do they have a coach with you every other week through the year, you have the medication, which I don't have yet, but hopefully in a couple of weeks. The program itself is built on building habits one at a time. So they're not throwing a whole bunch of information at you up front and expecting you to learn all of it and implement all of it at the same time. They literally take one lesson and you do that for the next 2 weeks until your next coaching session. Then they add one more thing, and so you're building on one lesson at a time every 2 weeks. So it gives you a chance to concentrate on implementing, and I don't want to say perfecting because nothing's perfect, but just really getting that habit ingrained as much as possible before they layer on another one. So as you might expect, the very first goal, the very first lesson, the very first habit that they want you to embrace and implement is drinking water. So I've got my water tumbler here, and we didn't talk about the hair ties this week that I showed you last week, but I'm guessing I can replace my rubber bands with those hair ties now. And so the first goal is to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water per day. So in my last video, I said that I didn't think that I was going to share my numbers with you. And I don't know why not. I mean, if you see full body pictures of me, then you know that I'm very heavy. So what's the difference? I'm just going to put it out there. So the half of my body weight in ounces is 120 ounces of water a day. That happens to also be the maximum amount of water that they want you to drink a day. So if I weighed any more, I would still only drink 120 ounces. But that's what I'm starting with because my starting weight is 241. So I have this 24 ounce tumbler, and my goal is to drink 5 of these a day. And I have not gotten there yet. I have started drinking my water. And in fact, I've been drinking water for years. I've never gotten I've never consistently gotten 120 ounces in a day. So that is my goal over the next 2 weeks, is to get to where I'm drinking 5 of these a day. And that's my only goal for the next 2 weeks. So eventually they're going to add, and also to weigh myself every day. So when you weigh yourself on the scale that they sent you, your weight automatically uploads to the app. And then on the app, I have to track every day that I've been getting all my water in. So I have all of my apps organized on my phone. So like I have all my health related apps in a health folder. I have all my music apps in a music folder. I think that has made me less aware of the Calibrate app on my phone because it's kind of tucked away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out of the folder and I'm going to put it up front and center right next to the clock app on my phone so that it's staring me straight in the face every time I open my phone. And what we talked about today is I am going to, now this wasn't one of my goals, it's just something that I've decided to do because I ran out of sugar. Today was I used up the last of my sugar. I like a lot of cream and sugar in my coffee, and that I know that's not doing me any good. Luckily, I don't even finish like 1 cup a day, but still, the amount that I put in, it's too much. So I ran out of sugar today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna convert to hot tea. And I don't need anything in my hot tea. So I think that's a good switch. But the first thing that I'm gonna drink every morning when I wake up is a full glass of water. And then I can have my hot tea to kind of get, you know, some caffeine in me. And then I need to figure out a schedule so that I'm pacing myself with my water all day and not, you know, I'm sure I wouldn't drink it all in the morning and not, you know, have any left to drink at night. But I more importantly don't want to get to where I have to cram a bunch in right before I go to bed. So I am gonna figure out a schedule so that I know if I'm on pace to get all my water in every day. The other thing that we talked about in this first coaching session is my why. And she is gonna put that in the app so that when I open the app, it's the first thing that I see so that it helps to keep me motivated to stay on track. And for me, I don't think I mentioned this last week, but I am not trying to get skinny. I'm past that. I don't need to be skinny. I want to be comfortable in my body. I do think I mentioned that last week. I moved to South Florida about 1.5 years ago, and it's freaking hot down here. And with all the excess weight and the way that my body has folds, it causes rashes. It's hot, it's uncomfortable. Plus I'm just physically uncomfortable even without the heat. So my why is to get healthier so that I can be more active, because I really want to spend time with my husband out exploring this beautiful area, spending time going on walks. There's so many nature preserves around here, and I can't do that right now because I can't walk for very long without being very uncomfortable, without my knees really hurting. And that's a goal of mine. I want to be able to enjoy the environment that we've moved to. And so yeah, to get healthier and be more active is my why for now. The other thing that she mentioned is that as I progress in the program, if my why changes, I can always change that as my reason. This doesn't have to be it forever. Whatever I feel is going to motivate me to stay on track, I can always change that. The goals are always going to be personalized. I think the first 3 sets of goals I think are probably standard. She did mention that this first one is going to be the water. Then we're going to go to tracking red foods, which I kind of have a glimpse of what that is from the folder of foods that I got. She's not asking me to follow that yet. And then I can't remember what the third thing is, but I think those first 3 things are, activity. I think those first 3 things are probably standard goals. And then after that, your goals are going to be more personalized based on what your personal goal is in going through the program. So I will be meeting with her every other Friday at 2:30, and I will still post videos of my progress every week, even on the in-between weeks when I'm not meeting with my coach. So that's kind of all I have right now. This session was pretty simple. It was just an introduction. I really like my coach. She's very friendly, and I think that the support of that one-on-one conversation combined with all the other elements of the program, I am still like really hopeful that this is going to be the program for me. So yeah, I'd love to hear any thoughts that you have on this. If you're following along because you're also on a weight loss journey, then let's get healthy together. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.